Not everyone learns through the same methods. Since different learning styles exist, oral presentations can be a key tool in disseminating information effectively. A benefit of oratory versus written communication entails delivery. Delivering information through spoken communication can oftentimes better entice an audience to be receptive towards their presentation's content, such as using lively physical gestures or interesting graphics, and allow audience members to ask questions if confused. However, for many, presentations can be especially difficult to deliver. Oral presentations have been something I have always struggled with. When young, I had a small stutter that made public speaking very burdensome. I also have attention deficit disorder, or commonly known as ADD, which tends to lead into floating thoughts when presenting. When I float, I tend to gloss over important points and instead elaborate on sections I do not need to. However, the MPA program, through its many required presentations, has allowed many times to practice and move beyond this inhibition. I can confidently state that I feel comfortable presenting, and my artifacts demonstrate this assertion. For my first artifact, I present an analysis undertaken in the course PAPA 5014 Concepts and Approaches. I detail wildfire mitigation deployed in California and its conflicts. I also convey the complexity of implementing wildfire mitigation with heavy environmental regulation. To summarize the presentation, I demonstrate how California's environmental regulatory standards slow wildfire mitigation progress and contribute to the exacerbated wildfire severity over the last several years. During my presentation, I show the complexity of dealing with these conflicting policies and what California officials do to allow both needed policies to coexist. I communicate this complex issue through succinct oral communication. I also end with a productive discussion of the presented topics with audience members. For my second artifact, I provide my budget analysis report from PAPA 6314, Budgeting and Policy Implications. During my presentation, I discuss various elements that comprise the Miami-Dade County budget cycle, including capital projects currently being worked toward and the history of the county itself. During the presentation, I use visuals to guide my discussion on the matter. Most importantly, I am clear and well organized. I directly address and summarize the most important elements of the budget cycle and orally deliver the presentation in a clear, concise manner. For my third artifact, I enter a recorded presentation of a project I did during my disaster relief and risk management fellowship here at Virginia Tech. The purpose of this project was to create a decision support system that would be handy for an organization to assist decision making for a given problem. My team's problem involved kidney stone diagnosis. With the decision support system, our team coded an Excel file through its system language to assist health practitioners diagnose the likely risk of kidney stones generated from pain assessments on 7 common kidney stone symptoms. I clearly and concisely narrate a walkthrough of our decision support system in the presentation that generate an understanding of what our project did. Our team received high marks for the project, and my team members, Marnouche and Ben, deserve much praise for their wonderful contributions. In all my artifacts, I further progress my oral communication skills through MPA classwork. I attribute this progress greatly to the many presentations required in the MPA program. While I have yet to practice these skills widely outside the MPA program, my class presentations did prepare me for stakeholder engagement during my internship. While I did not directly present any oral presentation to an audience during the internship, I did communicate extensively with community members on behalf of the delegate candidate I worked with. MPA coursework adequately prepared me to make clear, concise statements about the delegate candidate's policy platform with voters. Undoubtedly, the MPA program has taken me one step closer to mastering the skill.